See right now, man, a lot of folks mad at me. 2 days ago, I dropped a video called the FBA to alt-right pipeline. If y'all know anything about me, man, I'm very outspoken. I just speak on anything and I really could care less about the backlash. But I ended up deleting this video for two reasons. For one, I had some misinformation in there. I want to correct myself.
Is that right?
FBA is not a group, it's a lineage that I'm a part of. And for two, like I say, the goal of my channel is not to bring too much divisiveness. Now, y'all, I just find it funny because I speak out against everybody. You know, white folks, raccoons, non-black people that talk out about us. But the moment I call out some BS within other black Americans by a black American, it's a problem. You know the crazy thing, y'all, I got a video I dropped a month ago, literally.
Hey man, some of these niggas is too far gone.
By a black American, it's a problem. You know the crazy thing, y'all, I got a video I dropped a month ago, literally calling out the anti-black rhetoric from Africans and other black folks. Like, I call out, it's not just one-sided with me. And ever since the FBA term came out, I've always looked at it sideways. I never could really get down with it. Because as a pro-black person, I consider myself pro-black. I'm pro every black person. That's literally what it is. I don't care what country you from, bro. If you melanated, I'm gonna root for you. And maybe
See, and I thought that way at first. You know what I'm saying? And to a point, I still think about it that way. But
this is a flaw within myself, but that's just how I'm rooted in, and that's just, I want to see every black person win. I wanted to just address that, but today let's talk about pro-blackness and what it really means to be pro-black.
I hate the term pro-black because I never heard of a pro-Mexican or pro-Jew. This is how messed up we are. But
that's a fact, bro. Yesterday, me and my wifey.
Hey man, we finna listen to Dr. Umar, man. We finna listen to this scary ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, facts is facts, though. Facts is facts, though. Let me see. Let me back it up, though.
I'm gonna root for
Hear
you
that
and
again.
To win. Today, let's
hate the term.
It really means to be pro-black.
I hate the term pro-black because I never heard of a pro-Mexican or pro-Jew. This is how messed up we are. But
that's a fact.
See, they're already pro, though. Especially a nigga like a Jew, a white supremacist. They're pro-white. You know what I'm saying? All pro-black is to be for one, be for self of your own community, be for your people, to uplift your people. You know what I'm saying? To shine a positive light, a brighter light on your people, though. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, man.
Pro-black because I never heard of a pro-Mexican or pro-Jew. This is how messed up we are. But
that's a fact, bro.
This is some American thing. It's not necessarily to look at other countries of black people or other what's the proper term, bro? I don't want to say nationalities. Would that be the right term? I don't got the word right now. But other differences of black people, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not to shit on them. Oh, we're better because we're this and we're pro-black. Like, what the fuck? No. It's some American shit that comes from out of slavery to uplift the black Americans, bro. That's all it is.
Talk about pro-blackness and what it really
Ain't
means
nothing
to
wrong
be
with
pro-black.
I hate the term pro-black because I never heard of a pro-Mexican or pro-Jew. This is how messed up we are. But
that's a fact, bro. Yesterday, me and my wifey, bro, we was watching this prison show. And in this prison show, it was very like racially segregated. You know, it had a lot of racial politics. Now, it was in Arizona, so the black population there wasn't that big. But what I noticed was that the other racial groups, they were very like, it was just intuitive for them to do this type of thing. It was the whites, the Hispanics, and the blacks. The whites were very deep. They were very together. The Hispanics as well. And I just see this emulated in real life all the time. Like, you know, even when we go to certain Asian markets or Asian hair stores, like, you notice that they're all in there employing their own. If they do have some black people, it's like very minute jobs. I feel like as black,
I already kind of feel like I know what you better
people,
say.
if we were to just do this same thing the way other races do it, we would be much further. And like I said, like in this video, you don't hear pro-Mexican, pro-Jew.
I think what he's trying to get at, though, is like in that documentary, he's probably trying to get at like black people. Although the white people in that prison, they were all together. He said the Hispanics were all together, and then the black people, and he kind of just left it at that. What he's probably getting at is like how black people in the gangs, in the prisons or whatnot, are still divided amongst each other. And that's true for the Mexicans as well, bro. The white people, I don't really know how they gangs get down. You only hear about Aryan Brotherhood and bullshit like that inside a jail. You'll never see these niggas in real life, bro. You don't ever see these niggas in real life, nigga. That where I'm from, nigga. This Oklahoma, nigga. Smoke Oklahoma, nigga. Home of Black Wall Street, nigga. Where are these niggas from? They hiding, nigga. They hiding in real life though. You know what I'm saying? They writing shit on the mirrors in the bathroom though. They throw they rock and hide they hand, nigga. You know what I'm saying though? But it's true. You know what I'm saying? It's true in just how it's segregated, bro. The blacks rock out against the Mexicans. The Mexicans all rock out against the blacks when it's on some racial shit. But internal politics is always going to be real between Mexicans, whites. It doesn't matter what race it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The way other races do it, we would be much further. And like I said, like in this video, you don't hear pro-Mexican, pro-Jew. Like those things are just intuitive in them. So let me just let him finish.
I think that's what he was trying to get at, bro.
Just talking, man.
For you to have to define
no.
a black person as pro-black, do you know what that means? That automatically means by contraindication that most black
Contraindication. Never heard of that in my life. Yo, new words. I love it. I love it though. Ain't he a doctor? A false doctor? He this nigga's a scammer, man. That might not even be a real word.
In them. So
it probably is.
Let me just let him finish talking, man.
For you to have to define a black person as pro-black, do you know what that means? That automatically means by contraindication that most black people are anti-black. If I walk in and you say he's pro-black, because this is what people say when they see me, it'll be 1,000 blacks. He's pro-black. Do you know what you're saying about everybody else in there? They're fucking coons. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. We're the only.
I don't agree, bro. I don't agree. I don't get that perspective of pro-black. That's why I don't agree. That's not my perspective, so I don't agree.
You know what you're saying about everybody else in there? They're fucking coons.
I don't agree.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. We're the only people, we're the people who are for us are the minority. Think about that. You have to describe people who care about black people as pro-black. No other group has to do that. And it speaks to how much most of us.
Good point. That's true, though. I mean, I guess.
Are anti ourselves.
Now, Dr. Umar, he be spitting. I know he got a lot of allegations.
All pro-black is saying, if you say you walk around, you talk about you pro-black, bro, that doesn't mean, oh, if you're not pro-black as a black person and you don't claim to be pro-black, you're a coon and I can't fuck with you. We're different, bro. I don't agree with that, bro. I don't agree with that. Like I said, pro-black is some American shit that is to uplift all black people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even if you are a so-called coon, bro. You know?
People as pro-black. No other group has to do that. And it speaks to how much most of us are anti ourselves.
Now, Dr. Umar, he be spitting. I know he got a lot of allegations as far as him scamming people with this school nonsense.
Nigga's a scammer.
We just talking about him and his talking points, man. He be on it.
You cannot be pro-black and anti-ghetto black people, bro.
I remember when I first.
Hey, starting off with the
anti-ghetto black people, bro. There's white ratchet ghetto people too, bro. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing. I don't agree, bro. I just don't agree.
And anti-ghetto black people, bro.
I remember when I first.
Hey, starting off with the facts. I feel that sentiment wholeheartedly. Like I say, bro, to be pro-black, I feel like you had to accept all blackness. And even just the term ghetto, like I feel like it feeds into the respectability politics of things. So, man, I'm
maybe it is people out here and they not accepting all black people or whatever, and they claim they pro-black, and that's where they getting that from. That wasn't my perspective, though.
Even just the term ghetto, like I feel like it feeds into the respectability politics of things. So, man, I'm accepting everybody.
Got into activism.
Ghetto is a black people stereotype, but we're not finna sit here and act like white people are not ghetto. like, what is this? Notification, man.
I was dealing with the sisters who had the fros and the girls who wore the head wraps and the big wooden jewelry and the brother Hanifs and the brother Hakims. And I was trying to do my own thing, right? But I was the type of girl who wore wigs. And sometimes the wigs were outrageous colors. And so they would tell me things like, you know, maybe people won't take you seriously because you're wearing a wig, but preaching pro-black, right? And it was in that moment that I realized, if you're not riding for the girl who's rocking the pink and blue 30-inch bust down with the middle part, okay, walking down the street with the bonnet on the top of that middle part, then you're not riding for.
You got your natural hair out and about right now, though. You know what I'm saying? You got your natural hair out and about right now, though. You ain't got no wig on. That look like her natural hair. Look like her real hair, bro.
Part, okay, walking down the street with the bonnet on the top of that middle part, then you're not ratting for none of us because you're acting like a black person is supposed to be subjected to acting.
Bro, wearing wigs and weaves and all that, bro, that comes from coming out of slavery and not being accepted, bro. Socially accepted, bro. Like, let's be real, bro. That's what that is, bro. Even straightening your hair as a black woman. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. I wouldn't even say if you look at your kids and you don't want your kids to wear that, or your friends, or you say something to them like, I think we need to start rocking our natural hair. I don't think there's nothing wrong. That's not anti-black person. That's pro-black. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like what?
Not ratting for none of us because you're acting like a black person is supposed to be subjected to acting a specific kind of way.
This is the point in the video where Antonio got uninvited to the cookout. That's crazy. That is crazy. What?
Acting like a black person is supposed to be subjected to acting a specific kind of way. And black people are not a monolith.
Now, another topic to talk about, man, is pro-blackness and homophobia. This is a big one, man. I want to say, man, growing up, I was never homophobic, but it was just like my environment shaped me.
Bro. When growing up, we used to call people that word, bro. That were rainbow. Not that straight people were scared of rainbows. That didn't like rainbows. Am I the only one who grew up like that? When did this terminology change, my nigga? Homophobe? That's short for homophobic. We grew up saying that to people who were rainbow. Not because we didn't like rainbows and called ourselves that. Or they called us that because we didn't like them. Like, what? When did this come about, bro? I don't get it. I guarantee you when I Google this, it's gonna say the new definition of it, though. Yeah, they broke up in a beach, yeah. Rooted describes attitudes, feelings. I understand the phobic part, so I get that really does make sense though. But growing up, we used to always call people that was actually rainbow. Yeah, it says having or showing a dislike of prejudice against rainbow people. Maybe that's that lasting education shit because I'm from Oklahoma. Maybe that's what that is, though. So, hey. But am I the only one who grew up like that, bro? Unless it was another derivative of the word type shit, like that I'm misinterpreting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if it was a brother doing something out of the ordinary, niggas would be like, you gay, bro?
There's nothing wrong with wearing wigs if you want to. It's more so the mindset behind wearing them. What's the mindset? We was kind of slow. Bro, I swear that's what we used to call people, bro. You know what I'm saying? That term was never for straight people, bro. Never.
Big one, man. I want to say, man, growing up, I was never homophobic, but it was just like my environment shaped me. If it was a brother doing something out of the ordinary, niggas would be like, you gay, bro? And it was kind of like an insult. But as I got older, man, I just started looking at it like, why the f do we care if this nigga like boys or not? It's really not my business.
It's the way people act, bro. Why you can't like what you like, bro? Why you gotta be extra out with it, bro? Why you gotta act like a female, bro? Why you gotta do why you gotta do that, bro? Why you can't just like that, bro?
Phobia is childish, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be overly cool with gay people, but also why you hate them? You know, it's all love, man. I love everybody. Your sexuality doesn't matter, man. If you down for the cause, you down for the cause. Big shout out to James Baldwin. He was a huge leader in, you know, the civil rights movement. He gay as hell. You know what I'm saying? People love him. Angela Davis, you know what I'm saying? They love throwing her picture of her with the afro. You know what I'm saying? She get.
But isn't homo short for the full word, bro? So what was niggas saying that for? Nigga, Homo sapiens popped up. A Homo sapien popped up, bro. What the hell? Several meanings stemming from Latin for human, as in Homo sapien, in Greek for same, identical, as in homosexual. Okay, I guess that might be where it come from. It's short. Okay, yeah, you just said it. I swear, growing up, that's what we used to say, my guy. Hey, so the full word. Yeah, say all that.
It's just funny to me that we gotta do that in the black community when we got way bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? But look, I gotta say this to all my gay folks watching. No matter how gay you are, you always gotta say pause, okay? So if you say some question, just say pause. It's just culture at this point. All right, I say pause all the time. Y'all know I love y'all, man.
Being black and homophobic.
Yeah, because this generation is soft.
Most contradicting thing you can be, bro. Because it's like you being black in America, you're a big target for racism. You're oppressed, systematic oppression, all this shit, right? You're oppressed, and you hate other people who are oppressed. Yeah, my nigga, you smart. Like, nigga, no the fuck you not. Bro, that's like hating your inmate for doing the same crime as you. Nigga, y'all both in jail. Fuck you hate him for, my nigga? That makes no sense. And it's like, bro.
It's not even true, though. Because if a sexual predator hits that jail cell with you, my nigga, you ain't gonna be cool with him. It's gonna be a problem.
Truth be told, who cares, bro? Like, bro, oh, he likes this sort of people. Oh, bro, big fucking deal. Like, I mean this in the nicest way possible. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care, bro. It's not my business. I don't give a fuck what they do behind closed. I don't care, and I don't care to know. Like, I don't fucking care, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And like, bro, being homophobic is like hating on a nigga who is minding his business and like not even worried about you, bro. That shit makes no sense, bro. I'm gonna get called DL for this. I'm already knowing.
Yeah, that's another thing we gotta stop with, bro. Calling every man you disagree with DL. Black women, y'all, I gotta bring y'all up. Y'all know I love y'all, but I see this. Some of y'all, when y'all don't agree with a man, y'all love calling them DL. Y'all
and sassy, call a nigga sassy and shit.
What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Hey, in this political climate, though, I feel like it is the bare minimum for every melanated person to be.
Bro, see, I think it's a problem to say that it's not a problem with it. I feel like, okay, I'm like I said, why you can't just like what you like, bro? Why the hell do people gotta be extra out with they rainbowism, bro? That once you become extra out to a certain point, bro, that becomes a mental health problem, bro. We're not gonna sit here and act like it's not. It's one thing if you just like what you like and you don't do all that and you don't really give all that extra fruity stuff, bro. But it's completely different when you do, bro. It's a real serious mental disorder, bro, that can be going on, bro. And it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop with all that soft shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be out all this bit scared to talk about, nigga. Come on now. You feel how you feel too, nigga. Niggas would be scared to say that shit, man. You gotta be a little censored on YouTube, but man, to a certain point, bro, that is a mental health problem, bro. We're not gonna sit here and act like it's not. That is not the natural way of life. It's just not. I'm not gonna sit on here and bullshit. Yes, I'm talking about when men act feminine, bro. Yes. Yes, it's a nigga from Tulsa. It's a nigga from Tulsa. That nigga extra'd out with it, bro. This nigga's going viral and all type of shit. Some of this shit be mental health, bro. Why you can't just like what you like? It's way different when you become extra'd out, bro. That's a mental health problem.
Hey,
and it's probably already a mental health problem liking what you like though, but you know,
political climate though, I feel like
once it gets severe, bro, that's a real problem.
Minimum for every melanated person to be pro-black. I know it's not good to take social media literal, but at this point we need to start doing that. The amount of anti-black rhetoric I'm seeing on the daily on here is just insane. Millions.
Yeah, cause why you dress her like a woman? Dude said those be the coolest ones. Is that right?
People are.
Is that right? Do you say the same about hyper masculine straight dudes? What are you talking about? Who? A hyper What are you talking about?
Are just outwardly showing their disgust and hatred.
How are you a hyperly? I don't know. I can't even say I've actually seen that. A hyper masculine straight dude. What?
Black people. Look at that, y'all. 1.7 million likes. This is somebody who did a video on the situation.
That video has 1 million likes. 800.
Wait, what was the video?
Millions of people are just outwardly showing their disgust and hatred for black people.
When the beer starts tasting like everyone around me should know my opinion on black people.
Yeah, y'all. 1.7 million likes. This is somebody who did a video on the situation.
That video has 1 million likes. 800,000 shares. Remember the video I was talking about a couple days ago about how dark humor, you gotta grow up and get out of it? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That was a corny post, bro.
Hyper masculinity is a problem in the black community. And let's be real. Some of these niggas who have to prove, like, overly, like, try to, like, be a man, bro, they gotta be rainbow. They gotta be, bro. Hypermasculinity is the exaggerated performance of traditional stereotypical masculine traits like physical toughness. So a nigga acting like he's more tough than what he is, aggression, dominance. So you basically talk about all these wannabe gangster niggas, huh? Often linked to toxic masculinity. I don't really know. I don't really feel like this is even a real thing. Because is hyper femininity a real thing? Exaggerated performance and adoption of stereotypical feminine traits. That would be like a rainbow. That would be like, bro. That's like a dyke, bro. That's like a dyke in a. Y'all know what I'm saying, bro. It's like a rainbow female and a rainbow man, bro. Trying to be that'd be the dyke trying to be overly masculine. That would be the male trying to be extra'd out. You know what I'm saying? The man would be hyper femininity. Bro, I don't really feel like a straight man, bro. Like, I don't know. I guess some of these niggas try to act like they tough and this, that, and the third. I guess that's what you getting at, bro. But I don't really feel them niggas is just you either a goofy, bro. You not really like that. You doing too much, or like, I don't know. I don't feel like that's the same, bro. Probably I don't feel like it's that deep.
By somebody around my age who's talking about how they want to say things to black people once they get a little too drunk. And one of the top comments was, I even start pronouncing my R's a little bit harder too. Come on, bro. Like, y'all probably grown men.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If you a man, bro, all the way straight man who go to the gym, this, that, and third, bro, how is there a limit on that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and toxic is different, bro.
Like, racism's not funny, bro. It's corny. Like,
Very
what is we
corny.
doing here? What is we doing here? This literally makes no sense. This video has almost 2 million likes. 2 million people agree with that sentence. There's 2 million racist people on this earth at the moment.
And we worried about other black.
Oh, it's way more than that, bro. Everyone's prejudiced towards other, and everybody is stereotypical of other races, bro. That's just human nature, bro. It's always going to be like that. It's never going away, bro. Racism is such a big deal in America because this is an artificial society, bro. Like I keep telling y'all, man.
Like people from different, like motherfuckers see us the same way, bro. Like everything looks good in black except girls. This one has more likes, 1.9 million. You know what I'm saying?
Rainbows do be killing people, bro. Rainbows do be crashing out, bro. Bro, let's just Google something to be fun. I don't even know the statistics on this, bro. So look, rainbow relationships. Studies show same-sex couples can face unique health challenges, including higher suicide risk due to stigma and lack of role models, while also benefiting from marriage's positive health impacts like heterosexual couples. That's just being together and like heterosexual couples, bro. Mortality rates in same-sex couples have improved significantly with advances in HIV and AIDS treatments, but remain influenced by social factors and disproportionate rates of certain health issues. So outside of health, though, like how toxic are same-sex relationships really, though? You know what I'm saying, though? How toxic are they really, bro? Like, I would imagine that they're probably more toxic than a heterosexual relationship.
It's like, bruh, we have the biggest shit to worry about, and folks over here, like, you know what I'm saying? This is all I be saying. Anyways, why are we always on these folks' mind? Like, why? But that's it for this video, though, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. At the end of the day, man, I support black unity. I don't like anything that is divisive, okay? I love everybody, and I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy, man. We finna turn.
They all the same? You think so? You think so? How toxic and how dangerous are they really, though? Because at that point, women can fight each other and men can fight each other. There's no, oh, I ain't gonna put hands on you because you a female and you shouldn't put hands on me because I'm a man. It's none of that. That shit's out the window. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Turn up this year, 2026. I got a banger dropping on my main channel soon. I'm gonna get.
Hey, man, shouts out to Antonio for this one, man. We gonna move on from this one, dog. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at y'all on the next one, and I'm gone. T.Y.P. the name.